Shalom, friends. In the Garden of Eden, the first man and the first woman found themselves face to skull, with the angel of death, a direct consequence of eating the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, the forbidden nootropic. Welcome to Jewish Lore Reactions, Trouble in Paradise, Part 2. The woman looked between the fruit that had just unlocked her next level brain power and the terrifying figure in front of her. Everything clicked. You must be death?
Yes, I am the angel of death, and you are life, the future mother of all.
Mother of all? Well, logically, that implies that even though we did eat the allegedly insta-kill fruit, you're not actually going to smite us right this second. Oh my god, he's gonna totally kill us right now. Oh my god, we're about to die. We're gonna die right now. He's gonna kill us right now.
Is he always like that?
Well, technically it was an arranged marriage, so I'm not entirely sure if this is his norm, but based on my current observations of his behavior, yeah.
Here's the spiel. You ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, so now you're mortal. You will live out your days, and then eventually I will come back to collect your souls for failing this divine test.
Well, thank you for clarifying. I know you're just doing your job. I don't want all this knowledge. I don't want it. Did that tree red pill me?
Wow, he is not handling this well. Anyway, I'll be seeing you two crazy kids. Alright, one more thing. FYI, you're both completely naked. I can see everything, and not just because I'm covered in a million eyes. But anyway, good luck explaining this whole thing to God. It'll go wonderfully, I'm sure. I'm out. Bye.
Immediately, the woman and Adam felt the sudden onset of extreme self-consciousness. The tree of knowledge bestowed awareness of many things, meaning that alas, the feelings of body neutrality they had previously enjoyed went bye-bye. They quickly sewed leaf cover-ups. Thankfully, the tree had given them innate sewing proficiency. After that euphoric first wave of knowledge, the woman felt a flood of brand new emotions. Betrayal, violation, shame, and yeah, anger. She thought of that predatory snake. With upgraded hindsight, she deduced what the snake's plan had been. We've known about it since last episode, but it was news to her. Get Adam to eat the fruit first and die, and then the snake could full speed ahead isolate the woman as the object of his deeply disturbing, deeply creepy interspecies thirst. Ugh. Meanwhile, as Adam and the woman were processing this new information, the 1-2 punch of mortality and sudden body image awareness, God's ADT security app was going off on God's phone in heaven. The angel Gabriel sounded the trumpet, summoning the divine entourage. Court was about to be in session. It was time for judgment. The woman and her husband heard the sound of God walking about in the garden at the breezy time of day. But they really weren't in a position to appreciate this lovely, evocative, if highly anthropomorphized description, as they were, at the moment, trying to blend into the foliage. And God said, I am indeed all-knowing, so this is a redundant question, but where is Waldo? Hi. I heard the sound of you gadding around in the garden, and I wanted to come out and say hello, but I believe I'm underdressed. Ah, you've learned about nudity. Now, I know this is incredibly unlikely, but by any chance at all, did you happen to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil? The one thing I told you not to do. I gave you one thing, this was it. And so it was that Adam performed the first instance, but tragically not the last instance, of a man throwing a woman under the proverbial bus to save his own ass. It's her fault. The woman you gave me, she handed me the fruit. I just ate it. I was barely involved. Barely. Wow. One man versus accountability, everyone. I'm getting a sense of why your previous relationships didn't work out. My bad for sharing my girl dinner with you and trying to help you grow a second brain cell. No good deed goes unpunished, I see. God said to the woman, would you like to say anything about your actions that have indeed transformed human existence forever? Yes, Your Honor, angelic jury, I will testify in my own defense. It has been a very big first day of living. So much to learn. In fact, I just this second learned from my husband that we can actually blame other people for the consequences of our own actions. This is news to me. Thank you for this information, Mr. First Draft. With that in mind, I put the blame for this incident squarely upon the entity known to me as the Nope Rope, but who also goes by Danger Noodle and the Snake. Unbeknownst to me, it had ulterior motives beyond pure scientific inquiry. It was running a weird temptation pyramid scheme, creepily trying to isolate me for its own nefarious predatory sexual fantasies. Is that what is accepted here in Eden? Furthermore, for the record, I wasn't even created when you, God, warned Adam about eating from the tree of knowledge. This was an ex parte conversation. Adam relayed it second-hand, and he added the whole "don't even touch the tree" clause. Thus, when I witnessed the disingenuous Danger Noodle come into direct contact with said tree without harm, naturally I assumed Adam had misquoted or completely misunderstood you. I move for acquittal. I now summon the Snake, also known by the aliases Nope Rope and Danger Noodle, to the witness stand.
So, for the record, I would like to be excluded from this narrative.
Snake, are you proud of creating a downline for your sin MLM? Would the blobfish have done this? Never. You will be cursed. Your punishments include that you will shed all of your skin, your limbs will be gone. You will have to slither around on your stomach in the dirt. Dirt. Adam's raw material. And since we all know how much you hate him, joke's on you. I will put bad blood between you and the woman, and your children and her children. Once she has beef with you, she will have beef with you forever. At least until the day that Taylor Swift adopts you as her sigil during the Reputation era. Then things will get slightly better, but only at those concerts specifically.
No!
I don't like your little games, don't like your tilted stage, the role you made me play of the fool. No, I don't like you. Hey, I'm gonna make purses out of your skin. Then God handed down the sentence to the woman. By eating from the tree of knowledge, you breach the boundaries of divinity. And for this, being a woman will be a horrifically painful experience. On so many levels, here are just a few. Pregnancy is gonna suck. Giving birth, yikes. The tearing, oh. There will be incredibly high rates of maternal mortality. And yet, despite your pain, you personally will still be cursed with heterosexual desire for this schmuck, your husband. And down throughout history, the patriarchy will blame you and all of your female descendants for the fallout of this day, and also every single thing that goes wrong in future. Thus, men will mistakenly think themselves a superior gender and subjugate women, making their lives a living Gehenna. I guess ignorance really is bliss. This judgment is fucked up. I don't mean for me. I mean for the women who will come after, who did nothing wrong, who made no mistake. Someone had to be the catalyst to get the ball rolling on human history, and I used my curiosity to do that, like you must have intended. And if this is your plan, why are you angry with me? I am what I am, 'cause you made me. I shall be enigmatic in my answer. Everything is foreseen, and free will is given, and with goodness the world is judged. Now, Adam, it's your turn. Look, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Just kidding, I'm furious. I literally gave you one and only one rule, which was don't eat from that tree. So, no more free salad bar for you. I'm not creating any more custom-made women for you either. 3 was the maximum number of bespoke women. Your curse is that you will have to get a job. You and your descendants will sweat your whole lives to put food on the table and pay for health insurance that barely covers anything. And then, after a lifetime of toil, you will die, barely ever having lived. I took you from dust, and I will return you there. Wait, I have to get a job? Your Honor, objectively, I do not think these punishments are equal. But there was no room for appeal. Verdicts had been rendered, and God had already done the gavel thing. Adam did try to smooth things over with his wife by doing his one party trick. He gave her a new name. Okay, I got this. That's what I do. That's what I do best. It's the only thing I do, actually. You are now Chava, because just like the angel of death said, you're destined to be the mother of all the living. Isn't that a great name? Do you like it? Yeah, sure, it's a slight improvement over the woman, but I'm a little surprised you just didn't name me scapegoat, because that's clearly all I am to you. God then made skims out of skins for Adam and Chava. I don't really want to know what animals had been sacrificed for that. Adam and Chava were banished from the Garden of Eden. God placed cherubim, cherubs, angelic bouncers with a fiery sword to guard the way to the holy trees at the center of the garden. But Gan Eden, the Garden of Eden, this beautiful place where humanity was created, still serves many important roles in Jewish tradition. It's part of heaven now, a verdant VIP area for the souls of the righteous descended from Adam and Chava. And it is said that on Shabbat, even the souls of the living get to experience a taste of the peace and beauty of Gan Eden, a past and future paradise. Chava, as per her curse, gave birth. It was painful, it was bloody, it was terrifying. But as she held this new human being in her arms and studied its teeny tiny fingernails, she laughed. You know, that danger noodle wasn't entirely wrong. I have become a creator. Just me and God. I mean, I helped. That's weird because I seem to recall you were barely involved.